Welcome to the 6th episode of the Bench Buddies podcast. I am your boy, Big L, joined as always with my co-host.
With King Skelliot himself.
The man, the myth, and the legend. You see, today we are doing our very, very much delayed Western Conference preseason power rankings. All the teams 1 through 15. We wanted to get this out, but we just could not find the time. It was so bad. We had such a busy week with school because it's leading up to Christmas.
Yeah, and we couldn't get our special guest.
Not yet. We're still in the works, though. Still in the works.
Yeah.
We're trying. But with school, it's almost Christmas. So that holiday season, so the teachers are trying to push all their work out this week. Like, we had, 2 back-to-back projects in English? Cool projects, don't get me wrong. But we had a very
Spanish.
Oh, dude, I literally brought my stuff with me to my dad because I have so much Spanish stuff to get caught up on. It's not even funny. But, yeah, but here it is. And then, so we're going to be posting this one on Friday, late at night Friday, because we're recording this late at night on Friday. And then tomorrow we're going to post the Eastern Conference Power Rankings, both of which are going to be recorded tonight, Friday, December 18th, 2020. But let's get right into it. Ellie, you have your list up?
Oh, yeah.
Let me get my
Got
list
on my
up.
phone.
Alright, so who do you have going?
Are we going
first?
15 to 1 or 1 through 15?
That's actually a great question. I think we should go 1 to 15.
I think we should go 15 to 1.
We're already starting the difference of opinions. This is gonna be
Come on, why are we always starting this game?
Alright, fine. 15 to 1. Who do you have at number 15?
I got Thunders.
I also have the Thunder.
Oklahoma City Thunders.
They've looked decent in preseason.
Maybe because they lost Braden Schroeder and Chris Paul.
Braden, why did you just say Dennis? You mean Dennis Schroeder?
Yeah, Dennis Schroeder. Why did I say Braden? What the heck?
Oh, Lord. Yeah, they lost those two, and, they're just not, and they're also tanking because they're starting to rebuild with, they're a bajillion first-round picks. So, we're pretty synonymous on that. Who do you got 14th?
I got Spurs.
I also have the Spurs. They have officially fallen from grace. The playoff streak is the playoff streak is over. It's going to take a while for them to get back up. They have promising young guards. But who'd they take in the draft? Did they take a point guard in the draft, if I remember correctly? Cause I think
I can't remember.
I think we talked about this on our first episode.
I don't think they did.
I think they did, because I'm pretty sure on our first episode when we were talking about the draft, I was like, their guard situation is going to be so jam-packed that no one's going to be able to get playing time to develop. Maybe not exactly those words, but something along those lines. So, but I would not be surprised if two things happen. If LaMarcus Aldridge and DeMar DeRozan get moved for picks or young assets. The only bad thing is that DeRozan's kind of been struggling a little bit. And LaMarcus Aldridge is also getting really old. So,
yeah,
I don't know. Alright, who do you have at 13?
For 13, I got, let me pull back. I got the Grizzlies.
I have the Kings.
Grizzlies.
I have the Kings.
Ooh, the Kings.
I think the Kings are going to suck this year. I mean, they have De'Aaron Fox, phenomenal player. They have Marvin Bagley, a lot of potential there. But I just saw something I was scrolling through my YouTube and I saw something. Buddy Hield's 28. Mans was drafted not that long ago, and he's already 28. So, and he wants out of there. He wants out of Sacramento. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets moved. And also looking forward, I wouldn't be surprised if De'Aaron Fox asks for a trade the next 2 years. Now, why did you pick the Grizzlies at 13?
I picked the Grizzlies at 13 because I have Morant, J.A. Morant. I think he's going to struggle this year for some reason. Because, Grayson Allen,
Mm-hmm.
he's going to have a terrible year. So, yeah.
Yeah, I do agree. I think Jaw's going to have that sophomore slump.
Yeah.
Because he's not that good of an outside shooter. He's all right, but he's not elite at it. So they're going to start learning how to shut him down. And he's also not like... He's not built like a Westbrook or a John Wall where they're like... have broader shoulders and bigger bodies. Like, Jaw's pretty freaking... Yeah. He's a beanpole in NBA point guard standards. I'm sure he looks built compared to...
Yeah.
Your 5'3", 93-pound frame. Because you're like, you could probably slip through a crack, but I agree with you on that. I think he's gonna have a huge sophomore slump.
Yeah.
All right, who do you have? What we just did, 13. Who do you have at 12?
I got the Kings.
I got the Grizzlies, so we did a little flip flop there.
Oh.
So,
for me?
Yeah, why do you have the Kings above the Grizzlies?
Man, I can't remember. Did Kings make it to playoffs last year? I don't think they did, right?
No, they didn't.
No, they didn't?
No.
I still don't think they're going to make it to playoffs this year, but I still think they got the talent in De'Aaron Fox and Bagley the third. So.
The third, a.k.a. the man who tried to become Damian Lillard's dad and got destroyed.
Yeah. Why do you pick the Grizzlies at number 12?
I got the Grizzlies at number 12 purely off of, I think, honestly, Ja Morant, he might have a sophomore slump, but he'll get out of it. And I think he's, at the point he is right now, I think he's a little bit better. Like, inches above De'Aaron Fox. And I think that Dylan Brooks is more versatile than Buddy Hield. And plus, Buddy Hield, once again, he doesn't want to be there. That creates a rift in the locker room. And as we saw in the 2020 playoffs, chemistry means a lot in this league. And they don't have enough talent. The Kings don't have enough talent, personally, that I think they don't have enough talent to get to the playoffs without having chemistry problems. Like the Clippers, their big thing was chemistry, but they had enough talent to still get them to the playoffs. Kings don't have that. Nowhere near that.
Yeah.
The Grizzlies, they were the 9th seed last year. I think the West just got so much better. So much better that they're going to be bumped down. But back to the Kings-Grizzlies comparison, Marvin Bagley, Jaren Jackson Jr. Jaren Jackson Jr. is so much better. 1, he doesn't get suspended. 2, he can shoot better. He's more athletic. Only problem with Jaren Jackson Jr. is his playability. Because I don't know if you've seen this, but he fouls like crazy.
Oh, yeah.
His problem is staying on the court. But either way, I think the Grizzlies aren't making the playoffs. I think they're better than the Kings. But we have different
We'll see this season.
We will. We'll after the season wraps, like before playoffs, we'll compare our preseason predictions to actually what happened. That'll be a little fun. See how wrong we were. Maybe we're right. Maybe we're perfect. Obviously, we have different disagreements. Maybe I'm perfect. Maybe you're perfect.
Maybe you're wrong, but I'm right.
Oh yeah. I'm sure. All right, who you got at 12? Or not 12.
I got
the next one up. I didn't number mine
for number 11. I got the Timberwolves.
I agree with that. I think with the Timberwolves, I think they're cursed, honestly.
Yeah.
They got all the talent in the world. They got D'Lo, Cat, and now Anthony Edwards and Malik Beasley.
Yeah.
Mr. Scottie Pippen's dad. I mean, hey, if you like older women, you like older. I ain't gonna shame. Man, it's just no. Nate Robinson's in the ring now. Next, it's gonna be Scottie Pippen versus Michael Beasley.
Yeah.
Their big thing, the T-Wolves' big thing is gonna be defense.
Yeah.
Now the question is, do they have enough offense to make up for that? I don't think so. I personally wanted them to get Montrezl Harrell in the free agency because he's a good defensive. They could just put him by the 4 next to Karl-Anthony Towns because that would just blend well. He can do good on defense. He doesn't have to shoot because Karl-Anthony Towns, the best shooting big man, dare I say, ever. Well, he will be at the end of his career. You know, obviously Dirk's still above him now. But I just don't think they're good enough to make the playoffs.
I agree with that.
And I would not be surprised if either they trade. I think Anthony Edwards has the biggest bust potential. I think they should have taken LaMelo. Because he's been balling out in preseason right now. Like,
oh yeah,
his scoring needs some work. But have you seen those passes he's been dishing out?
That behind the backer.
Oh yeah, in transition to behind the back. Oh, that was amazing.
Yeah.
I honestly, it's so fun watching him. But yeah, he's definitely gonna be my favorite to win Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Number 10.
who do you have?
I got the Pelicans.
I also have the Pelicans.
Oh my god.
Oh, hey, I guarantee when we get into the top 8 playoff spots, we're gonna have a lot of. You sent me your list. We have a lot of different disagreements. Don't worry.
Oh yeah.
But the Pels at 10. Why'd you put the Pels at 10?
Okay, so this is Zion Williamson's second year. I'm correct about that, right?
Yeah, but it's basically gonna be treated as a rookie year because he only played like 20 games.
This is his rookie year still, so I think this is still gonna be a build-up year, and then next year, I think he's gonna go all pro, all GOAT mode, and take them to a playoff seed next year. Not this year. And they got one of the Ball's brothers,
Lonzo
Ball, and so I can't wait to see what the Pelicans do this year.
Did you see that? I actually just found this out. Lonzo shot 38% from 3 last year.
Oh,
yeah,
dude, that's bad.
No, that's good. That's above league average.
Oh yeah, true.
38%, like 40% is considered elite. So 38% for a guy who really, was touted as, he's going to be the... Have you ever seen the video of meet Steph Curry with a 40-inch vertical and it's Lonzo?
Yeah.
That was funny. But he's kind of turning into that. He not Steph Curry level, but, he's improving. I think being there with J.J. Redick, he's probably got some advice from him. One of the best shooters in the league currently. But I think big things for the Pelicans are going to happen. And
Bledsoe.
I think Bledsoe's getting traded. Because
Um.
I don't get why they trade for Bledsoe.
Yeah.
Because you got Lonzo. Lonzo can defend. He's part of that young core. He fits the timeline of the Pelicans. So I think Bledsoe's going to get traded. They're going to try to get some of those first-round picks back that they had to give up for the... Or no, they got a whole bunch of first... They're going to get more first-round picks. But, yeah. Who do you have at 9?
Mavericks, Dallas.
You don't think the Mavs are going to make the playoffs?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Well, how do you not think that the Mavs are going to make the playoffs?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think the Suns, I put them up at number 6. I think they're going to just suck this year.
But why?
Lucas, I feel like it's going to get traded, and then it's just going to be like...
Okay.
Yep.
What are you on? You think Luka Doncic, the player with the brightest future in our league, in this league right now, is gonna get traded?
Dude, I'm tired.
That's like a Skip Bayless level take right there. Some Ryan Hollins type stuff you're on right now. Some Paul Pierce type. Friggin', you are cracked out of your mind right now. Jeez. Luka is gonna get traded. I think Mark Cuban would sell the team before Luka got traded. I have the Jazz, and let me pipe down.
You got Jazz?
I got Jazz, and I think they're missing the playoffs. I think they claim that Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell have patched things up after the whole disease debacle. I think they say it, but I don't think they have. There's no way that they've patched it up fully. I think, and Mike Conley was a huge, I want to say, bust for them trading for him, but he did not live up to expectations. I think they're missing the playoffs because once again the West got so good, and they were already a 6th seed last year, which I didn't realize that they were that low. They were already a 6th seed last year, and with the emergence of teams like the Suns and the Warriors coming back into the fold, I believe that Jazz get booted out. Who do you got at the first playoff spot? Who do you got at 8?
I got the Denver Nuggets.
You're telling me you have last year's 3rd seed as the 8th seed. Yeah. Jamal Murray, who broke out as a star in the bubble. Nikola Jokic, who is the best big man in the league, which means a lot coming from me because I'm a Sixers fan and I love Joel Embiid. Along with whoever else they have, MPJ. You think they're going to be the 8th seed?
Yeah.
I mean, that's not as bad as Luka getting traded. But why? I must ask why.
I mean, I still put them in the playoffs, but still, I think they're gonna have just go 8th pick.
But why?
It's gonna be a no fighter. I think Jamal Murray's gonna stink it up in the first part of the season, and then he's just gonna go try hard at the end.
Really? You think that? You honestly think that? Jamal, oh my lord. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Man, I can't wait till we get deeper into this because I know some names that you haven't said in your bottom 7. You know, the Suns. I have the Suns at 8, personally. I have the Suns at 8 because I think the addition of Chris Paul, you know, obviously look what he did with Shea in that roster in OKC. Devin Booker is better than Shea. DeAndre Ayton is a more versatile big man than Steven Adams was. I think it's an overall better team. But for real, the Nuggets, you are crazy. Like, honestly. Okay, hold up. You guys, who do I have at 7th?
Yes, 7th.
I have the Rockets / Trailblazers. I think the Rockets without James Harden are the 7th seed. And I think with James Harden, they're up. We're not going to get to where up quite yet, but they're further up in the standings. And I have the Trailblazers there. If the Rockets have James Harden, I think the Trailblazers lose a couple more games. The Rockets win a couple more games. I think they just flip-flop to where I have them later in my standings. How about you? Who do you have 7th?
I have the Warriors.
See, that's not bad because I have them 6th. Little spoiler, I have them 6th. Because, you know, Steph is amazing, don't get me wrong. However...
But lost Klay Thompson.
But they got Kelly Oubre.
Yeah, they got Kelly Oubre in the draft, yeah.
They can get him, they traded for him. He's been in the league for years. They got the pretty boy, man. And then they got Wiggins, which I've given up on Wiggins. personally. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like Andrew Wiggins.
I mean, he saw his potential, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't know how to feel about it.
Stephen Curry can't carry the whole team on his back.
They can't, but I think Draymond. Do you see those pictures of Draymond recently?
Nah, man.
Dude, he looks skinny, like way skinny. Like he used to be.
James Harden.
He used to, Draymond used to be dummy thick, and now he's like a beanpole, bro. It's weird. Yeah, but James Harden. I made the joke. I don't know if you've seen the video of he gave Lil Baby the rapper a bag of honey buns, and I'm like, oh, he must have taken those back and started eating them because bro, he got thick.
It's all that eating because Russell Westbrook left him.
He wanted Westbrook gone. Westbrook wanted out, and he wanted Westbrook gone. They still homies, but they just couldn't play together.
Yeah.
Now, I think that at 7, I have the Rockets. Once again, John Wall's looking amazing. He doesn't look like he's lost that much explosiveness from his injuries. Boogie, you know the hothead himself. Christian Wood. No, they didn't pick up anybody else I can think of. But I think they're a 7th seed still, because I think John Wall's gonna have a huge comeback year. And yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Who did you say you had? Oh yeah, you said you had the Warriors, because they lost everybody, which makes sense.
Say again.
Who do you have at 6?
At the Phoenix Suns.
I have the Warriors. I think Steph can carry them to at least a 6th seed, purely because Westbrook, back in 2017 when he won the MVP, he carried the Thunder to a 6th seed, at least. The 6th seed. Curry is way better than Westbrook. No offense to Westbrook, but Curry's just way better.
Oh.
He has a better roster around him than Westbrook had, which is more on the OKC, less on Westbrook. So I think Curry gonna be 6th seed. The Golden State Currys. That's what I'm gonna start calling them now. Golden State Currys. Now who do you have? You have the Suns. Why are you so high on the Suns? Like, I love the Suns. Don't get me wrong, because I love Chris Paul. I like D-Book, and once again I was on their team when I played 2K21 my career. So I should be higher on them than you are. But why are you higher on them than I am? What sticks out to you?
That Chris Paul trade, I think that was a big trade for them, and I can see them going deep this season. I don't know.
I could see them also as a team that makes one of those surprise runs, one of those 1999 New York Knicks runs, last year's Miami Heat runs, the Cinderella runs, I guess they're called.
Yeah, Cinderella story runs.
Yeah, I could see them doing that because CP3.
Yeah.
Love me some CP3. D-Book, love me some D-Book. I think. And plus, they went 8-0 in the bubble without Oubre.
Yeah.
And then they traded away Oubre for Chris Paul. So, all I'm saying is, they got a shot. They have a definite shot. All right, what about 5? Who do you got at 5?
I have the Rockets.
I have the Rockets if they keep James Harden. But if they trade James Harden before the season really kicks off, like within the first 10 or so games, I'm thinking Trailblazers. So, Rockets. Why do you have Rockets at the 5th? Wait, is this Rockets with or without James Harden? Actually, that's that first.
With James Harden.
With James Harden? Okay, so we agree on that. But why do you have him there?
Yeah. Because they got a lot of talent. They got DeMarcus Cousins.
Boogie.
And, James Harden. They also got John Wall. So, they got a backup point guard.
I hope...
Yeah, they got a lot of talent.
I'm praying right now that you did not just call John Wall a backup point guard. Please don't tell me.
No, I did not.
Okay, I was just making sure I didn't have to go nuclear on you real quick. Oh my, I was about to be like, boy, next time we meet, we got to throw hands, but luckily you saved yourself.
Yep.
All right, I have the Rockets. Same reasons. I think they have a very, very talented team and all that. However, I do think dummy thick James Harden could honestly could kind of be good for them. Because I think if he realizes that he can't run up and down the floor as much, he'll take more of an off-ball role. He'll learn how to move off ball. So John Wall, be going down the court 100 miles an hour as he's prone to do. Got that Hall of Fame downhill, you know what I'm saying? And be precise with it. Unlike Westbrook, who would go a million miles downhill and then just move his head around real fast and throw it and throw a bad pass. John Wall is more precise and accurate with that kind of thing.
Yep.
But yeah, so I think they're the 5th seed. I think they're not making it out of the second round. They're definitely not making any Cinderella story run. Unless John Wall becomes absolute God mode. He goes God mode. Which, isn't out of the question. Now, I have the Trailblazers here. Given Harden's not going to be there, I have the Trailblazers here because Dame, he's going to be coming back on a revenge tour, He's going to be coming back healthy. CJ's entering his prime, I'm pretty sure. I think he's 29, maybe 30. So he's entering the mid/end of his prime. Nurk, they're finally getting Nurk back for a full season. Hope he doesn't get injured, else I'm going to cry. They have Zach Collins coming back. Good backup 4. They got Rocco. They traded for Rocco from the Rockets. And they got Rodney Hood coming back. They have a whole bunch of guys coming back. Oh, and they re-signed Melo, who is finally swallowing his ego. And I love Melo. I love Melo. He's finally swallowing his ego, and he's taking a role on the bench, which I think is huge for him. I think he's going to stay with Portland for another year, and he's going to go get her. If they don't show promise, I think he's going to go join the Lakers with LeBron and go win his chip with one of his best friends, which I think would be an amazing story. All right, we're cracking the top 4, the contenders. See, I have Mavericks at the 9th. I have Mavericks at the 4th. I think Luka's going to have an even better season than he last. I think he's going to keep improving. I think KP is going to come back from injury. He's going to be good. I think their draft picks are going to be good. I think losing Seth Curry really hurt them, but they get defense back in Josh Richardson. So I think they're going the 4th seed. Who do you have going 4th?
Let's just skip my number 4.
Oh Lord, what is it? I'm not going to like it, am I?
Nah.
Who is it?
The Utah Jazz.
You're crazy. You're actually insane. You're telling me they're gonna make it 2 seeds further up than they did last year against a way, way more stacked West.
I believe in the Utah Jazz, man.
Okay.
They got the talent.
Oh, okay, bud. Okay. Sure. Yup. Because chemistry doesn't mean anything. Oh, Lord. I think Donovan Mitchell's going to have a huge regression. Purely because he's got his bag now. So he might start slowing down. A little bit.
Alright. Top 3.
Top 3. The big boys. My 3rd seed is your 8th seed, the Denver Nuggets. I think they're going to stay at the 3rd seed throughout this season with the emergence of Jamal Murray and the consistent improvement of Nikola Jokic, along with MPJ. And they also picked up RJ Hampton in the draft, a good backup point guard. I think they're gonna have. I don't think they're gonna be good enough to crack the top 2 because the Clippers and Lakers are just that good.
Yeah.
But I think they have a chance. I think they could make it back to the Western Conference Finals. See, I respect that because I lose some Dame Dollar. But why do you have the Trailblazers?
Time, baby.
So, what, you expecting something big from Dame?
Oh, yeah.
All right. I respect that. Like I said, I like Dame. I love me some Dame. I don't think... I've did you look at the NBA, the ESPN NBA Top 100 list? Because they have Dame above Curry, which I disagree with. I love me Dame. I think he's a phenomenal player, but he ain't no Steph Curry. Steph Curry's one of a kind. He is phenomenal. But, ESPN will do what ESPN does. Now, at your second seed, who do you have?
What?
Who do you have at second?
Oh, I got the Clippers.
I agree. I think PG's going to have a bounce back. I think he's going to take all that criticism that he got from the way off P, pandemic P playoff run that he had, and he's going to bottle that up, and he's going to be like, he's going to come back better, he's going to come back stronger, he's going to come back faster, he's going to come back so much better of a player. I think Kawhi's just going to stay the same. I think he's still going to be very, very good. I think he's going to start looking more to be more of a playmaker, less of a mid-range assassin that he is. I think their pickup of Serge Ibaka.
Yeah, that's okay.
That was a W. That was a W of a free agency signing, because he can stretch the floor and he can do rim protection. Now, why do you have the Clippers? In a second, I explain why I do. Why do you do?
I think because Kawhi Leonard, I still think he's gonna take those middies, but.
Oh no, duh. He's the closest thing we got to Michael Jordan these days.
Yeah.
The mid-range defensive monster.
Yeah, and I agree with you that that was a big W for Serge Ibaka.
Mm-hmm.
That trade.
Yep.
So. Yep.
All right.
That's why I still don't think that they're gonna beat the Lakers.
Oh no, Lakers. Oh, we're getting to them though. Right,
oh yeah.
Right about now, we both know who we got at 1 seed.
Oh yeah.
The team across the hall from the Clippers, the Lakers.
I got the Lakers too.
I think their pickups of Marc Gasol, Wesley Matthews, trading away Danny Green, Avery Bradley.
They got the GOAT.
They do.
LeBron James.
They do.
That's all they need.
Think about it, though. Avery Bradley signed with the Heat. That's not that big of a loss. They won that. They won on that championship run without Avery Bradley because he sat out. We're not going to get into why he sat out because that's just not our. It's not our brand. It's not what we want to talk about. But he sat out, and they won on that championship run without him. So it's proved that they didn't need him. He went to Miami.
Yeah.
Good for Miami. Is that going to be enough for them to get back to the finals and beat the Lakers? No. Because that's a perimeter player. They don't really have that strong at guards. I mean, I guess Dennis Schroeder was a good pickup for them.
Yeah.
I don't know what their starting lineup's about to start looking like, though. Because Dennis Schroeder says he wanted to be the starting point guard. So if he's at the point guard, Wesley Matthews at the 2, LeBron at the 3, AD at the 4, Gasol at the 5? Now, Gasol's too old to be a starting point guard or starting center these days. Maybe in some small ball way they run Trez at the 5, or they run Kuz at the 4, AD at the 5. When are they going to trade Kuz? I'm telling you, I think they're trading Kuz. They're going to trade Kuz for some good bench player. See, I wanted them to get D-Rose because I wanted D-Rose to get a ring, but I knew that was going to be shot down right after they traded for Schroeder. But if Schroeder's going to be the starting point guard, then I guess they can still get that. They lost Rondo, so they need that backup point guard. D-Rose trade still could work, I guess. Maybe, possibly.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's so. Do you have who do you have coming out of the West?
I had the Lakers.
All right. I do too. Now I think they're gonna meet I think the Clippers are gonna get to the conference finals this year, and they're gonna duke it out in like a 6-7 game series, like good series, Battle of LA.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I thought. It's good that we argued on some things. I still think you're mentally insane for thinking the Mavs are missing the playoffs. the Mavs are missing. No. Boy, when we do this Eastern Conference stuff, if you pull any of that, we might have to throw hands. Honestly, we might have problems.
Not even we didn't put any money on this.
Yeah. Alright, so that's going to be it. I've been your boy Big Al.
I've been your king, Skelliot.
Oh, you're no longer your man, King Skelliot. You're just your king. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll bow down to King Skelliot.
Yeah.
Crazy person. You crazy person. Alright, well, and this has been the Bench Buddies podcast, and we out.